a buyer pass. But first, click the link down below for the Big Bad Toy Store. Use that link at checkout, and it basically helps me. I'm a YouTuber. I don't make much money. I'm broke. I'm complaining. I'm dying. IG-11 at $251. Now, that is... And I had to make it a separate video beside putting it together with The Mandalorian, because that's my first initial thought, was to put it together. But after seeing this being at $251 and The Mandalorian, Mr. Pretty Boy, not a lot, but a few bucks cheaper, I had to make this a separate video because you know I'm going to rant. So, IG-11 $251, estimated arrival time October 2020, 1 year. That's not a surprise. 1 year release dates. It's all guts and glory for Hot Toys and us waiting a long time. But as you can see, you can rate him right there. He is they tell the same story about the timeline. Highly accurate IG-11 6L figure. Highly detailed, skillfully weathered effects, 2 blasters, desert-themed figure base. Now, I don't think they show the figure base in this, in the sideshow stuff. They don't. So, that's kind of a bummer. Before we do anything, that's kind of a bummer. We don't even get to see what kind of a base or what accessories, like, is separated from him. Obviously, he comes with his blasters and stuff like that. But, as you can read this stuff and pause it if you want. One thing I want to add, that his head is a mechanical head with LED light up functions, with light battery operated, basically. That's where I get to going about. It's kind of sucky that we have to pay $251 for your LED light system. Again, Hot Toys, your reasoning for us to upgrade and get ripped off over here. I don't want to have to pay that much for light. I don't use them. Nobody uses the lights. Nobody. Do I use those lights? If anybody uses the lights, it's because to check if it works, not to use it. We don't even know why we check to make it work. Whenever I get a new figure that uses lights, Hot Toys, I don't use the batteries that you give us. You can save us $10, save us $15, save us $20. Do not implement lights into any of your figures. Take out these LED lightsabers, take out these LED effects. I don't care for them. They're not cool. If they were like wall outlet powered somehow, then yeah, USB powered, it would be cool. It would be really cool, actually. Like, have a swap out head that's hardwired to a USB outlet that you can have in your display. Every time you click on, you click off, it turns on and off, and it looks cool. But if you're having to put these batteries and stuff like that into systems that's only going to last you about 30 minutes, what's the point? So why do you charge us for it? Oh yeah, it's to make money. Here we got IG-11 going up against a few stormtroopers, and as always looking cool because it's IG-11, which is essentially, they kind of worked off of the Assassin Droid IG-88, which... It's kind of a good deal. I mean, I see a bunch of guys already selling their IG-88 sideshow figures. So if you don't have an IG-88, this is a perfect way. Just I don't know, you just rename him. But one little nitpick I have on him is his belt system around his neck or chest area looks kind of cheap, and it looks like really, really poorly made leather. I have to go back and see the the show's pictures to see what that actually looks like, because that thing looks cheap. But as far as his weathering and his effects go, like the way they made his mechanical body, I would like to see if this is like some metal skeleton body underneath of this cased plastic. If there's like an actual, because it would be so brittle to have plastic joints. I mean, this guy would be, like, it looks super easy to break. That's my thing. As far as the weathering goes and paint apps, my goodness, Hot Toys, of course, you do good. You do great. That's how it is. You do great, Hot Toys. And you can't argue with this one. It's not a figure I would buy, but because of it being The Mandalorian, even if IG-88 came out by Hot Toys, I would kind of be like, because it's not really part of, like, you know, what I like or love. And The Mandalorian, I love The Mandalorian. So it's a must. It's a must buy for this guy as well. Now, this is going to be a short one because he doesn't come with any pictures that shows all that he comes with. I think The Mandalorian had like 20 some pictures. This only has like 17 feet away, but As you can see, that little bulb that's housed inside of his head to give him that light up effect, which I swear to God, just Hot Toys, stop with the lights. Stop. I don't want the lights. You can keep them. You can have them. I don't need them. That's his pulse cannon. What they used to call that thing, like a pulse cannon. I forgot. Ion blaster. What they used to call that blaster. I'm sure it's right in the description, but I refuse to look at it. And there he is, guys. So that's all the pictures that he came with. It doesn't even show us a picture with his base or anything. I don't know why they do that. Some of these pictures, they do that. One other thing they're kind of missing out is they could have made this semi-die-cast. Like, yeah, we would have been paying like $400. No, it's not an Iron Man figure. Chill. It's just got a few little parts that you could have gone die-cast with. Just kind of extra quality instead of putting lights in him. So, a little bit of tricks of the trade. You could have done this other than that. So, I would have preferred die-cast parts instead of light-up functions. But it is what it is, and that's what they did. And it is hooked up with the Mandalorian, so I will have to buy this. If you're on the fence about this guy and you did not get the Mandalorian and you're not a fan of him, we're fans of him because we don't know why. I don't know what's up with Star Wars fans. We instantly hate stuff and instantly love stuff. So if you're on the fence, I would say pass on this guy, because if you don't get the Mandalorian, then you're not even a fan into this whole era of this, whatever they're trying to sell you. So it'd kind of be a thing to resell it in the future kind of figure, because if you didn't get that, if you don't think you want Mandalorian, then you're obviously not going to want this, and you've passed it. But for me, I have to get the Mandalorian. He's just a sexy figure within it all, and he's a pretty good deal. I can't lie, he's a pretty good deal. And then the IG-11, he just goes side by side with him, and I got plenty of space down there. It needs a fill-in. So if you like what you saw here in Easy Company Collectibles, make sure you subscribe to the video, subscribe to the channel. And just keep it real. Don't get butthurt over these prices, because if you don't like the prices, just don't buy them. It's hard to say that when you love the figure and you hate the price, because, man, it sucks. But key stuff to look out for. Always look out for bidding wars on eBay. Always look out for your coupons on Sideshow, Big Bad, anywhere, store credits. You don't want to pay this, use your Sideshow points, use your Big Bad Toy Store credit. Think of ways that you can pay this figure off without spending your own money. That's a business technique. You use other people's money by going to the bank and... disclaimer, I'm not responsible for any of you guys' stuff. Yeah, let's make that clear.